Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Monica, food and product photographer. And a few years ago, when I started to work with product photography, I have big problem to photography product on white background. This take me so much time to understand the lights, more things, but the most important things for me was the gear. What I should buy for beginning to use and make photo on white background. And exactly today we will be talk about tools, what you should buy or gear for beginning when you want to photography product on white background, but you don't have too much budget and you don't want to invest too much money. Let's go. Why I want to talk about the gear, what you need on photography on white background. First, you think about how you can grow in photography, product photography. If you photography product on white background, you can have more chance the clients will be working with you because company need the photo for marketing, for social media, for website, catalog, and maybe like Amazon, eBay or more place, there need the product photography on white background. That is exactly what you can offer your clients and make profit for your business. And other things you don't need, believe me, professional equipment you can have set up with simple stuff and make beautiful photo. And you don't need too much photos for beginning to have building your portfolio. You can make few photos with different products, simple product, and show the potential clients. That I think you should have that skills to photography product on white background. And the first things what we will be talking about the gear is camera. Doesn't matter which camera. I have here the camera Canon EOS 200D is full frame the camera. Another is Canon EOS 7D Mark II is a crop camera. This camera about 8 years ago, believe me, and I start my photography exactly with this camera. But this second camera is camera my partner. She bought this few years ago, never used, few times, and that's it. And like last year I started to use this camera because I go more to work in restaurant or something and I need backup camera or something. I have this camera and mostly now I photography there. Use this cheap camera, believe me, but it's good for photography. Doesn't matter which camera you have, start to use this camera. This is important. I don't say you buy this company like Nikon, Sony, Canon or different company or special model because everybody work different, every camera work different. I work on before long time ago on Nikon, but I didn't know it's good or not because my skills there was nothing, almost zero. Now where I have more experience with camera and I work on Canon. 8 years I work on Canon. And I can recommend these two cameras, but start with this what you have. But the most important things is lens. The lens what I have for start I bought 8 years ago. It's Canon 50mm 1.8, and really I recommend this lens for beginning. It's around 100 pounds, $100 maybe, or cheaper. And this is amazing lens for product photography, portrait photography the same, and more things. I still use this many times in my photography. I have of course different lens, but this is perfect for beginning. Of course, if you don't need the photo for your clients, but you need photo take for building your portfolio, you can make the same photos, use your phone. You don't need the camera expensive lens. Now the phone is very good for that type of the photography. If you need only for your portfolio, not for clients, special for clients, because you need there the different completely quality the photo, and clients will be need bigger resolution, small resolution, want to print the photo or something, you must to do this with camera, not with the phone. But for beginning you can use the phone. This was about lens and the camera. But if you don't want to see this video or you wanted to have everything in one place and back and check what you need to buy, download my free ebook exactly about tools kit, what you should buy for beginning when you want to start do photography on white background. The link you find below. But now back for another gear. What you need is light. Light is so important. Believe me, I work for beginning on natural lights, but this doesn't work. Okay, maybe 1 or 2 times when you experiment, when you understand how work the lights or something, this is good. But when you want the same type of the photo, continuous photo, looks very good, the quality is amazing, you need studio lights. I recommend for beginning the Godox SL60W. This was like first lamp studio lights what I bought like 5-6 years ago, and I recommend this lamp. Really, this lamp is good. It's continuous light, is for record the video, do the photos, and believe me, never disappoint me. Good work. If you want to more know about these lights exactly, I have special video on my YouTube channel, the link you find below. Another things what we need reflector, something what will be make a shadow more bright, because always when you use one lamp, another side is more dark than side where coming the lights. That's we need some reflector what will be more make more bright the side where is dark. And this what I recommend is that board, white board. Really, you can buy on Temu, Amazon for few pounds. One side is black, another is white, and it's perfect. If you want, you can buy bigger, smaller. Another things what we need is the tripod, background, and diffuser material like softbox, umbrella, or reflector 5-in-1. That is the things what you can use. But this I show you when I will be set up now everything and make with you step by step the photo on white background. One things what make us soft light, we need the diffuser material. Can be like this softbox, but it's expensive. Forget about this. But we can choose umbrella what I have here on the lamp, or we can use that diffuser material what you bought the reflector 5-in-1, and there is inside the diffuser material what you can easily use, and we will be used exactly today. You can have different shape, like I have this. You can have ring, you can have triangle, the same. You can have smaller and bigger than this. That is the best and the cheaper, because it costs around 20-25 pounds for that big diffuser material. Another things what we need is background. I recommend buy not paper background, because paper have texture, and on a photo you will be see later this texture, but the vinyl background is good. One what I bought, like you see here, is like one side is shining, another no, but the material what is made is not so good, because you see I have reflection that distant what is in the back, and I see everything in the back. You don't want that on the photo. If you have that reflection, it's not good. This I use because when you put on the wall, you don't have nothing in the back reflection, because lights come from the front. You can use, but like you see, sometimes you can see more things and it's not good. That's I bought last year one background what don't have any reflection from the back. You don't see anything. It's white. It's company Club Backdrop. I really recommend this company if somebody looking for. One side is white, another is black, and it's bigger than this, because sometimes you must photography big product. But for beginning, you can use this smaller, and if you put on the wall, you will be don't see nothing, because lights coming always from this side or this side, not from the back your background. But remember about this. This don't have any reflection. This have the reflection here, like you see. That is the things what I wanted to show you, the different the background. We will be work with this background today, and now we will be set up and photography as product. The same I show you how set up your camera properly for exactly that photo shoot. That we set up as a stand. First I use this stand. It's the best for me here, because I don't have access for the wall. If you have access for the wall, you take the tape, you put on the tape your background, and you work that. That is the easy way, but I don't want to work that. Another things, when I set up my background, sometimes can be like have like mark or something. I like to put in the back whiteboard. I show you. This is whiteboard what I have always. I put this direction, because or we can change this direction for the longer. Yes, we can set up, and we need only 2 clips to set up these things. One is this here, another and that we set up as background on this stand. Another thing, we need some table. I have the table from IKEA. You can see video on my YouTube channel about this table, but if you want, you can use something different. Small table, small things, don't must be that special. This table, what I have, and that is the most cheaper setup. You can use table what you have home, normal when you eat the breakfast or something, that's table. And I have here on the desk on the top, and I put closer my table for this, and we set up as background. That's position. Remember, you can try to do, never do try straight the background, and that always do like that position is little, because when you put your product you will be see the lights here or reflection sometimes, or something is not good. The best is like if you put, and on the end, if we don't want it to fly as background, we can use the clip, this, yes, or that one here, another here. That is the perfect. That is the perfect to set up as background. Like you see, the background have some mark is dirty, clean your background, but before always clean the same your product. We will be photography today this cup, and I think it's like perfect, but first clean your background and clean your product. This is the very important things when you shoot on white background. When you shoot and photography the product, doesn't matter white background, different type of the background, because you don't want to have any mark, you don't want photography dirty product and spend hours later for editing this product. You know, this is the best. Now I can clean my product on white background. We can set up that. You know, perfect. As background is looks good. Another things is set up as lights. I move little the table because I need here the space. I will be switch off these lights, but before I won't switch off the lights, like you see, when we put the product, here we have shadows already. That is effect always when you photography with one lamp. That we need the stand for us lamp, to put us lamp on the stand, set up this, and now we put little high the lamp. I need cable for this lamp to back and connection to the electrician. One moment. When I start my lights, like you see, we have hard shadows here, hard lights. That's called hard lights. But we need soft light because product on white background, we wanted always photography with soft light. That's we need diffuser, something diffuser like umbrella, soft box, or a reflector 5-in-1 would have diffuser inside. And now we will be use exactly this diffuser. I need some stand for this to set up. I show you how. We have the material here. It's easy to set up. We need the stand, and you should invest the money to buy that tools what keep your stand. It's the clip what keep your stand. Easy on Temu, Amazon, few pounds, so cheap, really cheap. And we set up this high, and here you move these things to the back, and here coming on material, and that's keep the diffuser material. We put front of the lights, but I prefer put more high than as lamp. First the lamp I put this direction, another this I put high, then make more soft the lights. Now as lights is soft Of course, we can set up these different lights, everything. This can coming closer. If coming closer is more soft, the lamp you can put in the back. Now we put that lamp only. I show you why. First, the product front is not so bright, and here is shadow still. If you have set up that the lights coming from here, like you see the product, here is the shadows. Now we use whiteboard, what is perfect for make more soft these shadows. Of course, you can put more that higher, and if you put the lamp like you see closer, you will have more shadow stronger. If you put the far light, you have the shadows more soft. Yes, if you put in front the lamp, the shadows change. I don't know, you see the shadows position, the shadows change. Closer, you see, the stronger. Far, soft. That is work the lights all the time. I set up that these lights, this position is more like you see is front, because I want to do the product. For me is important take sharp product. For setup as camera and make perfect photo, we need tripod. You cannot skip this. Tripod you can buy expensive, cheap. Buy this what is good for your camera. I have the tripod company Newer, number N284L plus G0, and I have this tripod few years and I never was disappointed. That was good, but it's many tripod on market. You can choose the best what is for you. But now we set up the tripod front off, and remember the lever what we set up the tripod and camera is straight on. That's we wanted straight on the photo. That is the mostly what you do on white background. In this I probably don't need to remove my legs, only move this up, and that's it. I set up my camera here. I will be want to do probably horizontal the shoot, we'll see, or vertical, we'll see. We will be shoot to using the Canon EOS 200D the camera, and the lens 50mm, like I say you, for me is the best for that type of the photography. Now the setup the camera is very important. The most important things is setup as camera. Here what I do, like ISO, we can change ISO. I have 400, but I will be change and put 100. I don't want the noise. F, aperture. Believe me, before I start to photography, I think it's good to have the 8-9, but now after experience I work on 16, and I show you 160 we have the shutter speed, but now I show you how looks the photo. It's dark. You must work with shutter speed. You see, change shutter speed. I hope you see everything good, and it's more bright. It's more bright, and we don't scare to use long aperture. We can take one shoot. Like we say, the cap is not straight, we will be change this. I use here ISO 100 because I don't want to have gravy on photo. Will be more nice the photo. Of course, you can increase for 1 point like 400, 800, 1600, and you don't have gravy still with its type of the camera. It's mean. Another things, the aperture. Believe me, I start use bigger number than 8, 7, 8, because when I see 11 or 13, 16, 16 is the best. My photo, all photo is sharp, and another, the shutter speed is last things what I set up. And like you see, when I use the tripod, I don't scare to use long shutter speed, because if you give long shutter speed and you work from photography from hand, your photo will be not sharp, will be blur. Believe me, that is the things what you have with shutter speed. Another things, now we have whiteboard. We like little shadows. I can make more bright, more dark. Yes, I always work more dark than more bright. Why? Because later when I editing, it's more easy for me to work with more dark than too bright photo. I take one, shoot another. With that easy setup, one lamp, diffuser material, one background, product and whiteboard, tripod, camera, one lens, you can do amazing photo on white background. Don't forget always editing the photo. This is the most important things. You cannot skip this. Practice with many different products. When you are more confident with photography on white background, start to work with harder product, what is maybe glass, shining or something like that. It's completely different type of the photography and skills, what you need to grow in photography. And other things, make few photo and straight away building your portfolio. This is very important to have the clients. You will be feel more confident to send the offer for your clients because you have already that photo in your portfolio. Thank you for today and see you next video.